This is the start of fall. This is like the middle of September. We got this big gnarly tree over here. Drops a ton of leaves.
Yes,
so,
it does.
A lot of the leaves we use for our composter. Since this is getting, it's the start of fall, as you can tell. Look at our patio here, it's coated with leaves and it was just cleaned up.
Yeah, I swept this morning.
We'll just use these ones for the sake of the video. So you grab your leaves, or right now they're green, but they brown out quick. These are considered more browns that in the world of composting. At least that's what I read.
That's why you call brown?
They're more considered browns. The grass clippings are really green. Leaves, usually when leaves fall out of trees, are browns. They're brown when they fall out of a tree. It's just with the drought and the wind, some of these fell out early. Okay, so you throw those in our nice tumble composter. Pull down the hatch, latch it. I'll take the leaf blower and I'll blow all the leaves and I'll blow them out onto the lawn.
Right.
And then when I cut the lawn, it helps to compost them by chopping the leaves up. I'll take the lawnmower
and then you mow it.
And I mow them. And
why?
And when I mow it, I pick them up in the bag instead of just doing the composting. And I'll load up the bag with the lawn clippings and the leaves. And the leaves will be chopped up from the lawnmower, so it helps them decompose quicker. And I'll take them over to our tumblers, our composters.
Oh.
Okay, now with the leaf blower, you can see I blew the leaves up kind of into a pile over there. Now before I mow, and I mow them in, I'll spread them out a little bit more, but I want to check for dog bombs. Put the leaves in a pile and you check the lawn for dog bombs, and then you blow the leaves out a little bit thinner and you mow. Mulch.
From the leaves?
Yeah, it's the mulched up lawn clippings and the leaves. See how the leaves are all cut up now?
Kinda.
Yeah, so now you take them and throw them into the tumblers. See? This is the one that has the real heavy stuff in it right now.
Yeah.
So the leaves will help make it more fluffy. Probably didn't need a bunch more lawn clippings. I think that's what made it so heavy, was all the lawn clippings that I already had. But
that was full already.
It's full right now because it's all big, but it'll all start shrinking down.
Oh, okay. Let me instance.
It's been full many times. Unlock it so I can spin now.
No, did it mix?
Yeah, see?
Oh, okay.
There's a chunk. This is
Of the old stuff?
this right here was the same stuff. This was all leaves and lawn clippings. See, now it's black gold.
Yeah.
Or brown gold, whatever you want to call it. It's dirt. It's turning into a really good dirt. And with this extra stuff in, it'll take away how that was clumped.
Mm-hmm.
And everything will aerate more. And it'll end up being a real good mix for come spring. Remember to save your peelings for your garden. Don't forget, with your potato peels, you don't want to just throw them down the garbage disposal or anything. You take them out to your composter. That way you grow better plants next year. Organic compost. You know what's in your compost. If you make coffee using coffee grounds you can use those. They are good for composting. Leaves are great for composting.
Coffee grounds.
Eggshells, banana peels. Banana peels is best if you cut them up some. One of the things to do with junk mail is we have our paper shredder, so you get rid of your addresses. As you see, we have this one dedicated directly for our garden, so there's no waxy coated papers or plastics. So we shred it up in here. And this is a micro a crust cut micro shredder for super security. These pieces
Really tiny, huh?
are extremely small. So we'll take this out to the garden. You don't want to use things like your dog's poo.
No, because they
eat meat.
Yep.
And that doesn't necessarily make the healthiest of compost. Now there are people that say you can use human waste,
No way.
and animal waste in compost.
Ew.
But I think it's a lot touchier.
I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, let's see, organic. this tumbler for making dirt, throwing your rotten produce, like when we have plums and stuff that bugs get, or any other fruit, throw it in here. Lawn clippings, old lettuce, anything, banana peels. And if you get it, you need some leaves in there too. You need some browns, not just greens. So being that it's not leaf season right now, what I do is I shred newspapers, micro shred them, and mix them in. And over here we have another container. This one's been going a little bit longer. This batch. And as you can see, it's about ready to start planting.
Ready for the ground?
Yep. Everything's gone from being a green color and stuff to being dirt color. Ready to plant or put in the ground, plant things with.
You like it?
Good nourishment.
Rotate it. How many times a month do you do that?
Rotate it?
Mm-hmm.
I like to spin it 3 times a day.
3 times? Yeah?
Yeah.
That often, huh?
Yeah. Well, three revolutions. Not coming out here 3 different times, just 3 revolutions or so. That way you mix it up more, and yeah. This is about ready to put out and just let the sun have it now. Has no smell. When it smells, that means that you got too much of something in it. Usually it's too much lawn clippings and things.
Yeah.
And it'll start to smell and and smell rotten. So that's when you want to add newspapers. Or dried leaves at the end of the season. If you save all your dried leaves, you can use them through the summer. So you can tell this one is more green stuff and it's heavier. It's not as easy to spin. Oh
So
yeah, do you see the steam?
No.
You didn't see the steam coming out? I know the camera wouldn't see it, but I saw it.
Really?
That's inside.
So what are the uses of that thing?
It's inside, it's even hotter than the outside temperature, which helps with the decomposing
Right.
of the compost pile. Use compost for your plants, for growing bigger and more juicy strawberries the next year, better flowers, or whatever you're growing. But this section of the yard right over here, it needs some water right now because I got leaves that are shriveling up. Look at all my shrivelly leaves.
Yeah.
I'm going to give them water in 15 minutes. They're not going to be shriveled anymore. See, this one feels more light and airy. Composters. Look at this. See the steam coming out of that?
Yeah.
This one's composting up really good right now.
Because of the sun?
Yeah, you see it. There's leaves in here. There's grass cuttings. There's newspapers. There, banana peels. All kinds of things in here. But right now, with how it's composting and how light and stuff this feels, this is doing good. We're going to add to this one today.
Yeah. The other one?
Yeah. So we'll start off with
Newspaper.
newspaper. You use grass clippings they're a ton of nitrogen, and you need to add leaves or newspapers, you know, the browns. There's the greens that you add, and there's like the browns that you add in order to make a good compost. So right now this is a lot of grass clippings and stuff, and you can see it's just a real heavy mix. So I just used all the newspaper about a week ago or so in the other composter, so but spread it around, and then you had just fixed us some lovely pineapples for lunch or breakfast.
Fresh pineapple, you mean?
Yeah.
What else is in there?
No, I said lovely because they were lovely.
Oh.
Right, you got eggshells, so you can just throw them in. You have, looks like banana peels. Yuck, that's an old banana peel. And then chopped up pineapple. Ooh, that looks like a pineapple seed.
Yeah, I already, no, that's fine.
Donate that one to the neighborhood.
Oh, everything.
So you just dump all this stuff in. Looks like a little piece of paper towel.
Shredded.
Okay, so you got that. Now I got some leaves that are falling out of the tree. I'll go grab those.
I'll follow you.
See the sweat coming out of the plastic. This is there's like 2 layers of plastic that are hollow in the middle. The pores are opening up. It gets wet inside.
Oh. Yes,
I think their design could have been a little bit better. It shouldn't. I wouldn't think that it should suck water and then have all these little spots where water starts vaporing out. But these are about 3 years old now.
So how many gallons can you put in there?
I think these are made by Lifetime brand. I think they're 77-gallon tumble composters. I mean, they look like they would be smaller than a 55-gallon barrel, but they're actually really big this way.
Yeah.
So I think that they were 77-gallon. But we got them at Costco about 3 years ago on sale. Great price, so we bought 2.
Yeah, they were like $99, and then we saw it online for like 200 plus.
Alright. Okay, well, you can see that all the newspaper already mixed in with the stuff that was in here.
Oh.
The leaves are trying to mix in, but see, there's still a bunch of heavy things from a prior. A lot of lawn clippings and stuff still. So
how often do you rotate this one? And
you should give them a couple spins, 2-3 spins a day.
A day?
A day. Come out, give it like 3 spins. It'll take you more time to walk out than it does to spin.
Okay.
But I do it every I don't know, a couple times a week. Anytime I'm out this direction, and being that it's been in the 100-degree weather, I haven't been out here very often.
So how long will they decompose?
It depends what you put in here. Like I said, this is really heavy right now. I need to get more browns mixed into this because it's just way too heavy and thick of a it's not a good compost yet. And then it depends on the funguses that you get inside, how the things decompose. But now if you look in our other one, here, let me back out of here. Can you move that?
Oh. Right away, boss.
That's why I put 2 wheels on the front of the wheelbarrow so you can do it with one hand. You don't have to worry about it tipping over. Okay, now this composter, you can see the leaves
Oh, hey, I see a worm. You see that worm? Right there, huh? It's wormy. Right there. I gotta post that thing.
Yeah.
Where's that? Is that supposed to be healthy?
I think that's a moth or something. It's not a. It's a grub.
Where is it?
So,
Oh, right
it's
there.
right there. It's not a.
Yeah.
It's nothing that I put in here on purpose. So it's something that something's growing.
It's gone now.
But see, this is pretty good stuff that it's working towards. This is going to be some good black gold. Yeah, I don't know if that was.
And the sun is so bright.
What that guy's from, whether he's a.
He's an enemy of the garden?
What
or?
type of insect he'll be? Yeah, he could be an enemy of the garden.
Hey, Buggy, where are you, Buggy?
But right now, like, worms are good for
Wormy?
composters and stuff, because the worms will eat like newspaper and things like that, and then they poop out gold. Garden gold. So this one here, it's been going for, I think we've been adding stuff to this for like the last month. I'd emptied it out about a month ago, so this is still pretty new.
Sometimes
This one over here, it had dried out because I hadn't been watching it very much, so I just had to add a bunch of water to it. That's why it's heavy, and then the mix is off, so I got to work on getting the mix back into this. See, this is good. I mean, you can tell leaves were just added, and
so what you're gonna do it is,
well, when this is done, might be putting it in a pot like I did here to help for the fruit tree, or when I got done emptying this one out, I had taken it and I had shoveled compost around our fruit trees here that we have in the ground on the lawn.
yeah.
You can see some of it right here. The eggshells and stuff. So as you water it. And this tree here was a bare root tree a few years ago, and when we bought it, it had a stem that was like that thick.
Yeah, we already have.
And now you can't even reach around it, so it's doing good. And I've thrown some compost over here in low spots of the garden that I'll till in next year. That's it. Shovel it around the fruit trees, basically. I mean, you look around the fruit trees and the lawn slash green weeds are actually taller right around the fruit trees. That's because of nourishment. Oh, hey, doggy treasure, bud. Who left you a present? So this one is full now, except for I'll probably add some newspapers and stuff to it later. And,
what about the water?
junk mail. Doesn't need any water right now.
Okay.
All that stuff that's green
Yeah.
is going to evaporate, and it's going to help it to steam in here and help everything to compost down. The chemical reaction and heat and.
Alrighty.
So after it gets so far, then just take it out and I'll dump it on the ground, and then I let it air out for a couple months on the ground. Well, you're supposed to let it air out for a couple months on the ground. I usually end up shoveling it around the trees and stuff. Let it, then as you water with the Rainbird sprinklers, it works itself in slowly. But if I'm going to put it into this part of the garden, I'll just dump it out in the whole clump, and then come spring I'll end up spreading it out a little bit more and then rototilling it in to make this dirt a better grade dirt. Yeah, something like that.
That's it. Done.